What's up, y'all? Rudy, all I see is the banner. There we go. What's
Sorry,
up,
dude.
y'all? Welcome to another episode of Sitting Ringside. This is episode number 207. As always, I'm here with my homies, Mark Ambu Miller, Rudy Lara, and David Rodriguez. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Feels good. Feels good to be back. I was gone for a year, but you guys can't get rid of me. I'm officially back. You know.
You're gone
He's
for
like
a year.
herpes. He just keeps coming back.
Hey,
That's
but
true.
shout out to Joey though. You guys did a great job. He is good for filling in. So you'll be catching Joey back on the show when I'm not available. But yeah, definitely good
Yep.
shit, boys, and feels good to be back.
Hell yeah, Joey. We love you. But today you get a day off.
That's right.
Well, guys, before we get started, let's do the quick shout outs. First to HKA USA. Go to hkausa.com. Show your support as they show support to us and to the fighters. Go check them out, buy their merch. Also to our streaming partners, Triller TV, Flow Combat, ESPN Plus, The Zone, and MMA TV. Also, quick shout out to all the promotions that we work with: Fight World MMA, XFN, PFL, Brave Combat Federation, and the list goes on and on. So go check them out. Also to Foxhound Fuel, go to foxhoundfuel.com. Go check them out. Get their stuff. Their supplements are the bomb. And if you want to get a good discount, use our discount code in all caps FBMMA. I don't know if Rudy, there you go. Rudy just put the QR code there. So go ahead and scan it. It'll take you straight to their website. Also to the fellas, go check out my boy, John Tyler. If you want to get some awesome, comfortable, colorful underwear, go check them out. For every purchase, use our discount code for 20% off. Fightbook in all caps. And our other partner, which I still need to put on the website, like just slacking.
Shell Shock
Rudy?
CBD. Use code FBMMA at checkout for 10% off your order. You know, again, we talk about it on every show since we partnered up with them. They have something I've never seen before, CBD lube. We seem to be getting a lot of people actually buying this and scanning this product and
Hell
using
yeah,
it.
man.
I'm trying to encourage them to submit reviews, but my wife doesn't feel comfortable doing that. So
Yeah.
Mark's giving the thumbs up there. Also, if you want to support us, get some merch. We got hats, t-shirts, sweaters. Go to the merch store. And like I said, always, if you don't see the product there, whatever it is that you want, just let me know.
and you don't want it.
Let the
If you
fellas
don't
know
got it,
that
you don't want it. Do it
that
like
you
Yeah,
want
do
it. Yeah, just
Yeah, you want
they'll redirect you guys to me, and I'll make it happen. Best gear that you can get. Quality is fucking amazing. Also,
yeah.
another way to
Even
support
the
us, buy us.
but no, I was gonna say even the
Go ahead.
Fightbook MMA suit. I know I forgot my suit. It was at the cleaners. It was bad weather. I'm telling you, I was walking out. It blew out of my hand, fell in the mud. I had to take it right back
Oh,
into the cleaners. So unfortunately tonight I don't got my suit.
Right.
So maybe
damn
next
it.
week.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
next week.
That's a bummer, dude.
Also, if you want to buy us a cup of coffee, scan the QR code that's up here, or here, wherever I'm pointing. It's somewhere around here. Go click it. Buy us a cup of coffee. We could use it. We do our shows pretty late, so yeah. Thank you. Oh,
But
shit.
we have UFC Fight Night. Amanda Ribas
Yes.
against Rose Namajunas. Slated for 13 bouts. The prelims are on ESPN Plus. Main card, U.S. broadcast on ESPN, begins at 7 p.m. Eastern. But of course, the early prelims will probably start about, I'd say, an hour. Well, if they don't cancel any more fights, it'll probably be like a 6 o'clock Eastern start time. You know what I mean, for 13 bouts. But the fight poster.
I like it.
It's pretty cool.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either. I think it's pretty cool.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah. The only thing is that I wish they would have showed Rose's fist up, and not just Amanda's.
And I think anything red, black, and white UFC posters, they sort of make them work with those colorways. Like when they do the yellows, which they overuse too much, and purples, and like the last week, those suck ass. Like I'm down with this one. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But David, you mentioned the colors, red, black, and
That's right.
white.
That's my favorite colors.
Fightbook MMA.
Yep. But yeah, it's I mean, most of these fights we talked about it before we went live. A lot of them are short notice. They were canceled bouts. Junior Tafa was supposed to fight Carl Williams. Edmund Shabazian was supposed to fight Duszko Todorovic. Billy Q was supposed to fight Gabriel Miranda. And the much anticipated bout, which we all would have loved, everybody would be watching, is Muhammad Usman against Chris Barnett, kicking off the card.
Mm-hmm.
So, but kicking off the card, we still got Muhammad Usman against Mick Parkin. Mick Parkin undefeated. He is the training partner of the champ, right?
Tom
heavyweight champ. The interim heavyweight champ, Tom Aspinall. So last time out there, what did he lose? Or his last fight was a decision win, right?
Yeah, his last couple of fights have been decision wins, man. Since he came into the UFC, actually, and I don't know, it hasn't been all too impressive, but neither has Muhammad Usman.
Yeah,
I'm predicting this fight is going to be sandwich fight of the night.
I think so too, bro.
To open up the card.
Easy sandwich.
Man, I hope not. Man. If it was Barnett, high likelihood it wouldn't be, but yeah, this one here could be a snoozer right out the gate.
Yep. This Parking decision, bro. Parking decision.
Yeah, either way, it's going to go decision. I don't think anyone's knocking anyone out here, except maybe the fans. And it's going to be a snooze fest to open the card up for me. I don't really care who wins in this one. If I'm going to have to go with someone, I'm going to go with Muhammad Usman. He's an underdog, plus 125 underdog, minus 150 favorite for Mick Park. And I think Muhammad Usman is a solid underdog bet.
Yep. Hey, David.
Yeah, I'll go
Parkin. Any word on Fed?
Negative on Fed, so we'll see if he joins us before the end of the show, because he is cutting weight. Hopefully everything is. Yeah. Hopefully it's going well, you know, because I mean, Fed's a big boy and he cuts down to 145 pounds. So, moving on, the prelims at 125, we have 2 contender series guys. Was Andre Lima the LFA champion before, right? If I remember right.
I think so.
So yeah, this is Brazilian on Brazilian crime here, but both guys are, making their UFC debut. So this is kind of a low key banger at 125, where these guys are making their entry, and it's Brazilian battle. So I don't know who the odds are in favor of. Rudy, are you looking at them?
Yeah. Andre Lima's a minus 185 favorite, plus 150 underdog for Igor Severino. Both are undefeated. 8 wins for Igor and 7 wins for Anderson Silva's son. Look at this guy, bro. He looks like Anderson Silva's son.
He's like either Cowboy Cerrone. Or he's Cowboy Oliveira's fucking nephew or something, right?
Right.
Look at these guys. I don't know, man. This is gonna be an interesting fight, dude. There's a lot of pick'em fights. This should be entertaining.
Yep.
Whether it goes decision or not.
I'm picking Lima decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune into this one. I'm curious to see what these guys got. And coming off the contender series, they placed on the card. We happen to get snoozed out with Usman and Parkin. I think these guys will turn it up, and this will be a real competitive battle. And if not, somebody getting just starched out too. There's a good chance. Yeah.
Fans are going Lima 70%.
I'll go Lima. I'm picking Lima by some type of finish. I'm gonna do some tapology as we're going through them too as well.
Yep.
I got Lima.
Lima Bravo. You think he's going to win by a decision? I think it's a decision.
It's decision.
Wah. Mini sandwich of the night.
And next up, the women's strawweight action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, sorry, bantamweight action. Montserrat, the Monster Rendon against Daria Zelenzyakova, which is like, did she make her UFC debut? What card was it?
She is making her UFC debut.
That's right. Okay, she is a debut. She had a canceled fight. Okay, so she was supposed to fight before. Okay.
I think she's number 1 in Russia.
Dude, she's like top ranked fighter.
Previously
the last
fighting
time
in
I've
Aries.
seen Montserrat, she's 6-0, but she wasn't very, not very impressive, man. Just a split decision.
There was a split decision win, bro, her last fight.
Amidas Vidal. It was kind of boring, man.
Yeah, I'm going for the debuter, man. Daria. She's going to KO this chick in round 2.
She's got a lot of first round finishes. Daria, I think, because what's her name? Randon's 35 with only 6 fights. So, yeah, I'm leaning towards the Russian here for sure. If I'm going to do my Joey take and read on this fight, I'm leaning on Russia here.
Yeah, same here.
Yep.
Next up, prelims 145 action. Steve Nguyen versus Jarno Aarons. And Aarons is way out there in the featherweight rankings at 141 according to Tapology, and Steven Nguyen, the Ninja,
win for the win.
Contender Series guy, previously LFA guy, Contender Series, was impressive on there. So this is a card with sprinkled in with quite a few of the Contender Series people. But I'm gonna go Steven Nguyen. Jarno Aarons is way out there in rankings and probably pink slip material maybe if he gets starched out.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a win, KO, round 2.
Yeah.
Pink slips all day. Steven Nguyen, don't hand that to him, unfortunately. Minus 220 favorite for Steven Nguyen, plus 170 underdog for Jarno Aarons. Definitely the fan favorite is going to be my pick. I think Steven Nguyen is going to finish him, dude, and end Jarno Aarons' UFC career.
And moving on to prelims, men's bantamweight action, Miles Johns against Cody Gibson. Miles Johns hasn't fought since September. He had that controversial fight with Dan Argueta. I think Cody Gibson, he'll probably stick around even in.
He's taking this fight on short notice, too. He's stepping up on short notice.
It's a tough pick here because Cody Gibson.
Fight, man.
Yeah, Gibson's a grinder too, man. So last time he took Katona to a decision, which he lost, at 30-27. But he's a grinder, man. He's a guy that I can't seem to pick his fights correctly too. So I'm kind of leaning towards Miles Johns on short notice here. If there's good odds on that, I think Rudy, you'll probably take that too, right?
Yeah, he's a minus 125 favorite, plus 105 underdog for Cody Gibson. I'm going with Miles Johns, man.
Decision win for Johns.
Yeah, I don't think I could pick Cody as an underdog. Mark, who do you got?
Johns.
Right, decision. Why, on the prelims.
Why do you like him? Do you like his name?
He likes his nipples.
The fuck kind of shit is that?
Men's featherweight action up next. Ricardo Ramos and Julian Erosa, who was his last fight against Fed.
Yeah, his last fight,
and he lost.
He got kneed.
He got knocked out.
Yeah, dude.
Knocked
that was
out,
his last
dude.
fight. And he so happens to be fighting on the same card as Fed as well.
Yep.
Yeah, because Charles Jourdain screwed up my night of picks when he choked out Ricardo Ramos. Ricardo Ramos is a guy I can't pick his fights right ever. So I don't really ever pick him. But Julian Erosa is another guy that's like, I don't know if he's due, in the words of the great Tommy D, but he might be due. I'm picking Julian Erosa.
Due for a win.
Yeah, I'm picking Erosa.
Man, I'm gonna go for Ramos by decision.
I got Ramos by KO.
I got Ramos by KO. I think Julian Erosa's chinny. He's been knocked out the past couple of times. Alex Caceres, Fernando Padilla, and I think Ricardo Ramos. He brings those those flashy techniques, that's going to catch him. And I don't know. I'm predicting a bad night for Julian Erosa. He's a plus 150 underdog, minus 175 favorite for Ricardo Ramos. I'm going with him via KO, some weird spinning elbow. He throws up.
Yeah, this is the fucking parlay breaker of the night, if there ever was one, right, on this card.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah. If not this next fight where it's capping off the prelims, Trey Ogden against Kurt Hollabaugh, and Trey Ogden has a quality win against what's his name, Zellhuber, who's he's a G now, like he's stepped his game up. But Ogden somehow got him out of there, and since then he's had a couple fizzled, canceled bouts. Kurt Hollabaugh was Contender Series, right?
Yeah, Kurt Hollabaugh's no, not for Contender Series. He was in the UFC.
Ultimate Fighter.
And then he got cut, and he won a couple of fights with the XFC, and won his fight in the UFC again against Austin Hubbard. So he's coming back against Trey Ogden, who hasn't fought in over a year. His last fight was against Ignacio Bahamondes, lost by a unanimous decision. He's actually the minus 150 slight favorite, plus 125 underdog for Kurt Hollabaugh. I don't know, man. How do you see this one going? It's going to be boring.
Yeah, I'm referencing the Ultimate Fighter.
It's going to be boring.
Yeah, because I remember he got him and Jason Knight went to war on Ultimate Fighter. That's why I thought it was a Contender Series. But yeah, he had a couple quality wins, like finishes. He's a finisher, Hollabaugh, so that's why I'm probably leaning towards picking him. But man, Trey Ogden, it's a weird matchup here, especially where it's placed on the card. Like this fight could probably kick off the entire event. You know what I mean? So, but it is the main event of the prelim, so hopefully it does deliver where we lead into kicking off the main card with our primo.
I'm going Fernando. Kurt Hollabaugh, bro. Kurt Hollabaugh. I'm picking him by decision.
Yeah, I'm going Hollabaugh, and hopefully it's not a snoozer because next fight up, though, kicking off the main card, our man, the primo, El Valiente, Fernando Padilla against Luis Pajuelo, and very proper to have Fed kick off a main card, man. He does any of his fights. Last time out, he fought our other Canadian affiliate up there, and those guys, they had a battle. You know what I mean? Fed, he's got a lot of experience for his age. And Pajuelo was also a Contender Series guy, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Contender Series.
So he's making
before that.
Yeah, so he's facing a tough Fed Padilla because, man, I'm hoping Fed like weight cut and everything's good too. Because right now, I haven't heard anything back from him, but I know I'll talk to him at some point tomorrow. And then when he hits the scales, we'll see what Pajuelo looks like. Fed's never really had issues with cutting weight, but big step up though for Pajuelo coming in fighting Fed because Fed's got some good names under his belt. So I'm absolutely going with Primo Fed Padilla. Gets him out of there, the under 3.
I say KO second
same.
round, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
Rudy,
Fernando,
you got
man,
Pajuelo,
bro.
Padilla KO.
No, hell no. Fernando Padilla.
Hell yeah, man.
Second round samurai kick
Yeet.
to the knee.
To the knee.
Yeah, moving on the main card, some more featherweight action.
Dude, it looks funny.
Gonna fart.
I'm just gonna say right now, Billy Q wins this fight. He's must watch material. Like you gotta watch this dude fight. I don't care who he's up against. Yusuf Zalal, if he does in fact go out there and have the fight of his career, then we're in for a treat because Billy Q is in there to the end. This guy's been, hurt. He usually gets hurt. Like he does get hurt in the fight. He gets busted up, comes back. He's a comeback kid. And, man, he's wicked on the ground. And the guy is just, you can't count him out. So I'm absolutely going with Billy Quarantillo. And that's a homie of our boy, Alon Cruz. That's where I first heard of Billy Q. So been sticking with him all the way through.
Yep. Yeah, man, we need to get Alon Cruz on our show again, bro.
Yeah, he hasn't been scheduled because with the whole Bellator transition, I haven't heard anything about him being on a card. So,
So Billy Q is the -165 favorite. Yusuf Zalal's a +135 underdog. Zalal's another fighter on this card who had previously worked with the UFC and got let go and went to a different organization, and he won back-to-back fights. I think he won 3 in a row.
3 in a row at the
Yes.
Like 5 in a row.
SCL.
Yeah, so he's making his UFC rebirth fighting against Billy Q. Yeah, and I don't know, man. Billy Q's still in the UFC because he's got that fire. Even at 35, dude, I think it's going to be an entertaining fight. And unless Yusuf Zalal has changed something dramatically, I think Billy Q has enough to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy that once upon a time, Yusuf Zalal fought Ilia Topuria and took him to a decision.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a Mandela effect right there, right?
I'm telling you, bro. We're living in the metaverse.
Yeah, it's like if it's incorrect, they will correct it. Like, did you guys hear about what was it, Beyonce or who was it, Alicia Keys, when they sung the national anthem or the halftime show? Like, if you watch the live feed, her voice breaks, but if you like go back and look at it on YouTube, they've corrected it. So it's like, and that's a like event that millions and millions of people seen. So they could change up anything. You know what I mean? Like John Jones, like never fought OSP. You know what I mean? Fucking Mandela effect or something like that. Straight up. Or Nick Diaz was never poisoned in Canada when he fought GSP, right? Yeah. But back to the card. We have 135 action. This guy, they're putting him out there showcasing Peyton Talbot, but it's a tough opponent here with Cameron Simon. This could be low-key fight of the night. I don't know what the odds are, but I like the matchup very much. And UFC's high on their prospect here, Peyton Talbot. But Cameron Simon, I think he lost his last fight, though, right? His first loss of his career.
He lost his last
fight. He lost to C-Rush.
Yep. Peyton Talbot's a -140 favorite, 7-0. You know, they got high prospects for this Carlo Newton looking up and comer. He's 25 years old. Cameron Simon, I was excited, dude. He was a good prospect when he came into the UFC. He's won a couple, but wasn't really, I don't know. You could see that he's got holes in his game. And he lost against Christian Rodriguez by decision, right? Yeah.
Yeah. C-Rod just had that tough fight last week with Bulgarian. So
yeah, Peyton's a finisher. I think his powers are going to make the difference here. He's a little bit bigger too, so Cameron Simon's going to have a rough night. I think Peyton could finish him.
Yeah, KO 3rd round, dude.
Now I'm going ground and pound submission.
I like that pick, yeah. And adding to it, I'm gonna just have my Joey take, and I'm going for the American right here.
The American.
Yeah. Moving on, I guess this is somewhat of a mismatch, but Edmund Shabazian was on a slide, and you know he kind of came back and surprised me too, because I thought he was gone from the UFC for good, but the golden boy is back. Is Edmund Tarverdian still coaching this dude, right?
I think so.
Edmund was in his corner for his entire career, yeah. I hope not, yeah.
Hip movement.
But yeah, because he lost to Anthony Hernandez. Anthony Hernandez is a stud, and that guy's a fucking grinder in this weight class. So it's kind of a must-win for Shabazian, but it's a dangerous fight. I think AJ Dobson's fought some pretty tough competition. I forget that he actually did fight what's his name, Kylo Ren, to a decision. He defeated Tafan Nchukwi, your favorite fighter, Rudy, and then he had a canceled fight with Treishon. It's a weird one. It's a strange, like, where it's on the card, but Shabazian's sort of a name, and I don't know. This is
just a weird fight.
He was like Ronda Rousey brought him into this, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And then he just started, losing.
Started to tank, bro.
Someone fucked him up.
He had that miracle win against Dolce.
Yeah.
I think Derek Brunson fucked him up, and he was never the same again. That's what happened.
Dude, he got fucked by Imavov, and then he lost by decision against Jack Hermanson, and then Derek Brunson just KO'd him.
Tough competition too, because
this guy is just.
This is not a fight I'm particularly interested in.
No, he's losing against guys that have power, and AJ Dobson has power.
Mm-hmm.
So
Shabazian's a -185 favorite, +150 underdog for AJ Dobson.
I'm going for the under.
You going for the under?
Hell yeah, dude! I'm going for the dog, bro.
I'm going for Edmund Shabazian. I think he's going to knee his face.
No, AJ's gonna KO him in the second round. Bro.
No, he's not.
Mm-hmm.
If Coach Edmund's in his corner, he's winning. And if he goes in the ring and tries to, or who did he try to fight? He tried to fight Verdum, right? Verdum kicked him. Remember that shit? Yeah. See, those were the days right there.
Those were the UFC days, bro.
The days with Verdum were classic. Like, missed that guy,
Hell
right?
yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We need Verdum back. We need that smile.
But didn't he got smashed though in where does he fight now? In Game Bread or somewhere? He got fucked up recently.
Oh dude, he got fucking destroyed.
Dos Santos. I think Dos Santos wrecked him, right? Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Dos Santos.
Man, Dos Santos, yeah, that was a war too. That was fucking nasty though, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Verdum, those were the days for sure. That guy was like choking out everybody, right? But moving on to the co-main event, the heavyweight fight of the night, Justin Tafa against Carl Williams, and there's always a Tafa, right, on any given night, any given weekend for the UFC.
I bet his brother's cutting weight too, just in case Justin gets sick again.
There's another one.
Yeah, they both just get. Yeah, there's like a cousin that's in some like regional organization we don't know about, another Tafa. So. And he'll step up.
Carl Williams versus Justin Tafa, -225 favorite for Carl Williams. Justin Tafa's +185 underdog. I think he's coming in. This is a short notice fight as well, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't like Carl Williams' style. He's a grinder, and he's kind of boring for a big guy.
He's a decision maker, bro.
Yeah, I'm hoping Justin Tafa knocks him out. So I'm going Justin Tafa to knock him out.
Yeah, he's a decision machine for sure.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, see, that's crazy too, because he was slated to fight Junior Tafa. That's why I mentioned, like you said, the brothers he might be cutting weight because he was supposed to fight Junior. Now he's fighting Justin.
Yeah, dude.
So
he's a decision machine, but Justin Tafa, he's healthy, I hope, and he'll win third round KO.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a snooze fest, but yeah, I like Tafa's chances of getting a finish because if it's Carl Williams decision machine, it will stink up the card going into the main event.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. So, but main event, 5 rounds. Amanda Ribas against Rose Namajunas, her second time around at flyweight, and surprisingly, Rose Namajunas is not going to have her main coach in the corner, which is kind of weird. So I don't know if that's a good or bad sign. But yeah, I heard her pre-fight interview for Media Day. She said she's got a little bit stronger and her weight cut's a little bit better this time around. She said she had a shitty weight cut last fight, and just a lot of things. You know, Rose, it's always something. If it's not a Pat Barry not cornering correctly, or there's something, you know what I mean? Because Pat Barry's going to be there. So, but it's I don't know. Rose probably could make another title run, but Amanda Ribas, she's always game, and it's just the experience factor with Rose fighting so many 5-round fights, fighting the champions, and this is her first 5-round fight for Ribas. So we shall see.
This is her. She's actually going to be making her main event debut with the UFC, so a lot of pressure. She's probably putting a lot of pressure on herself, being that it is her first 5-rounder, her first main eventing, going against a very tough thug, Rose Namajunas. So, I mean, Rose did lose her last 2 fights, but I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna pick.
Yeah,
I'm picking Ribas for decision win.
Yeah, same
yeah,
here.
without Trevor Whitman, we'll see what Rose has got, but she's got the
Mhm.
experience. I'm leaning with Rose, but I could see
I'm going
Amanda
Rose.
Ribas be tough to the end. But yeah, I'm going Rose. I think she's
I'm going Thug Rose Namajunas minus 185 favorite plus 150 underdog for Amanda Ribas. I think she's
I
just
think these
more experienced. Her last 2 fights weren't even that bad, man. They were losses by unanimous decisions. Um, and she was former champ. You know, this is a lot of pressure on Ribas. I don't think she's got enough to, got what it takes to go up against a bigger, stronger Rose Namajunas. So she's got this.
But
Bro.
if she does, though, Ribas, I always kind of seen her being in that position to possibly compete for the title. But after I win over Rose is big time, big quality win, biggest win of her career. Big night though, 5 rounds, and I see these ladies going to war, fight of the night.
I'm
Main event.
predicting this event is going to be another 5 or less.
Another 5 or less.
5 or less.
I'll give it a 6.5. I think it's
Uh,
going to end up being decent.
A pre-grade, yeah, we got to do the pre-grades. But I mean, we're slated for 13 bouts. Hopefully, they all stay intact. We'll see how everybody looks on the scales. They got to meet the scale before they make the walk to the cage. So we shall see. Better have ESPN Plus to watch the prelims. Or you're not a real fight fan, and you'll be watching every single second of every round. You know the drill.
Yeah, for sure.
So, no.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. It's very unfortunate that we won't be able to talk to Fed, but that's okay. We understand he is cutting weight. He's got to make weight tomorrow. I'm sure he's resting right now, and he just doesn't. I don't know, but you know what? It's all good. We'll get him on the show after his fight and to talk about the win. Obviously, he's going to win, and yeah.
Yeah, there's been some soldiers that done their fight or done their interview with us cutting weight. I think Jimmy Flick did it. Didn't Tim Means do it once? So we can understand, like not everything goes right during a weight cut, and depending on how a fighter, how they have their day scheduled out, nothing ever goes right when it's fight week. And if you have all that shit down and down to the science, I mean, a lot of fighters have that, but cutting weight, it sucks, and you got to make sure you're ready to go. You're going to fucking battle.
We had Jimmy Duong Crazy Lokes on. He was cutting weight for his fight. Remember that, Roberto?
Oh, the Lokes.
We need to get Crazy Lokes back on.
Oh my god, that guy is a character.
We need to get Crazy Lokes in fucking power slap or something, right?
Yeah.
Power slap against a long neck.
Yeah, he might just kill it. You never know.
Oh shit! All right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. Really do appreciate everybody's support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Here in the near future, I will have the audio up. I couldn't do it for the last 2 episodes. My whole deal just crashed. But it's up and running. I will have this audio on the audio platforms. So yeah, David, you know what to do, bro.
Yes, indeed. Another one in the books, boys. Feels good to be back. We will be out Rob will be out next week. We may, in fact, have a show. Joey may fill in, but yeah, we'll hopefully be back before the world ends and the eclipse and everything we talked about. So, but for all the latest combat sports news around the world, around the clock, go to fightbookmma.com. For all our previous episodes, wherever you get your podcasts, look us up there, sitting ringside, Fightbook MMA. For myself, Dave Rodriguez, Mark Amby Miller up north, Rudy Lara, producer at Hand Down South, and the boss, El Jefe, Roberto Villa. We are sitting ringside. Enjoy the fights.